All right, guys, this next one's called our banded posterior hip opener. So it's a really good way to kind of stretch everything on the back side posterior chain, so calf, hamstring, glute, but also another really way to kind of help store some kind of hip joint flexion. So kind of bottom of the squat position. So what we'll do is we're going to get a pretty thick band here. I've got a big thick band. Generally, the thicker the better, whatever you can tolerate. And we're going to get out away from the rig so we can, you know, as much traction as we can tolerate. Okay, so we're going to get in this position, almost like a quadruped position, and just kind of almost like power at the bottom of the squat, and just kind of flipped over on my hands and knees, right? So just past parallel, and I'm actually just kind of letting this band do the work. So it's actually kind of help tractioning my hip back in the socket. So we can kind of do a few moves here where you actually just kind of sit back into that squat a little bit more. We can really kind of isolate this right side where we can drop the opposite leg back. Really try to kind of contract into that position, relax, let it stretch me a little bit deeper. The whole time I'm thinking about kind of keeping a relatively neutral spine, right? When we're bottom of the squat, we don't want a big butt. When you get the bottom, so we want a relatively neutral spine here. You can kind of rotate, kind of get those different corners where it seems to be a little bit tighter. That in-range position. Once we get comfortable with this, to get a little bit more stretch on kind of the hamstrings and calves, what we can do, I'm going to get into this sprinter stance. Again, try to keep that back relatively neutral, so pretty flat. And then all I'm going to do from this position is just try to straighten my knee. Fight to keep that back flat. Okay, I'm just kind of flossing this motion in and out. And you should really feel this kind of all through the posterior chain. This is obviously one we want to make sure we're hitting both sides. Accumulate about 1 to 2 minutes on each side. It's a good starting point. Give that a shot, guys. Let me know what you think.